Dr. Anya Petrova, a visionary neuroscientist, stood on the precipice of a groundbreaking discovery. Her eyes gleamed with a mix of excitement and trepidation as she gazed at the intricate machinery before her. Years of relentless research and countless sleepless nights had led her to this moment. Her creation, the echo chamber, promised to revolutionize our understanding of the human mind. This wasn't just another piece of technology. It was a bridge between the past and the present, a portal to the deepest recesses of human memory. The chamber, a marvel of technology and neuroscience, allowed individuals to revisit their memories with breathtaking clarity. Imagine being able to relive your most cherished moments or even confront your darkest fears, all within the safety of this high-tech sanctuary. It was a window into the soul, a chance to relive past moments with unparalleled realism. The echo chamber could bring back the scent of a loved one's perfume, the sound of a child's laughter, or the warmth of a long-forgotten embrace. But Anya's invention held a darker potential, one that would soon drag her and others into a maelstrom of conspiracy and danger. The power to manipulate memories was a double-edged sword, and not everyone had noble intentions. Anya believed the echo chamber could heal old wounds and unlock hidden truths. She envisioned a world where people could confront their past traumas, find closure, and move forward with their lives. She saw it as a tool for therapy, a way to confront trauma and find closure. Therapists could guide patients through their memories, helping them to understand and overcome their deepest fears and regrets. However, she was acutely aware of the ethical tightrope she walked. The potential for misuse was real, and the consequences of tampering with the human mind were still largely unknown. The human mind, after all, is a delicate instrument. Even the slightest alteration could have profound and lasting effects. Anya knew that she had to tread carefully, balancing the potential benefits with the inherent risks. Tampering with memories could have unforeseen consequences. What if revisiting a traumatic event caused more harm than good? What if the technology fell into the wrong hands? Little did she know, her invention had already attracted the attention of those who would exploit its power for their own sinister ends. In the shadows, powerful forces were already plotting to take control of the echo chamber, seeing it as a tool for manipulation and control. Anya's journey was just beginning, and the path ahead was fraught with peril and intrigue. Ethan Cole, a talented artist, was trapped in an unending cycle of grief. His once steady hands now trembled with the weight of his sorrow, and his eyes, once bright with inspiration, were now clouded with tears. The sudden death of his wife, Emily, had left him emotionally shattered. She was his muse, his confidant, and his greatest love. Her absence was a void that consumed him, leaving him adrift in a sea of memories. His world, once filled with vibrant colors and shared dreams, had been reduced to a canvas of despair. The studio, which had been a sanctuary of creativity and joy, now felt like a prison of sorrow. The paintings that once spoke of hope and beauty now seemed to echo his inner turmoil. He clung to the fragments of their memories, seeking solace in the echoes of their love. Each photograph, each memento, was a reminder of the life they had built together, a life that was now painfully incomplete. The locket she had given him, the portrait he had painted of her, were all he had left. But even art, his sanctuary, failed to soothe the ache in his heart. The canvases that once brought him peace now mocked him with their emptiness. He would often find himself staring at a blank canvas, unable to summon the will to create. The frustration would build until he could no longer contain it, and he would throw down his paintbrush in despair. Ethan yearned for answers, for some explanation that could make sense of the senseless. He pored over books, scoured the internet, and spent countless hours lost in thought, searching for a reason, a purpose, a way to understand the tragedy that had befallen him. He was haunted by unanswered questions, by the gnawing suspicion that Emily's death was no accident. The circumstances surrounding her passing were shrouded in mystery, and the more he delved into it, the more he felt that something was amiss. The crime scene photos, the scattered papers, all pointed to a deeper, darker truth. When he heard whispers of a revolutionary technology that could unlock the secrets of the mind, a flicker of hope ignited within him. This technology, known as the echo chamber, promised to delve into the deepest recesses of the human psyche, to uncover hidden memories and truths that lay buried within. Desperate for closure, Ethan sought out Dr. Anya Petrova and her creation, the echo chamber. Dr. Petrova was a brilliant scientist, known for her groundbreaking work in neurotechnology. She believed that the echo chamber could help Ethan find the answers he so desperately sought, to piece together the fragments of his shattered life and uncover the truth about Emily's death. The echo chamber embraced Ethan in its cool embrace. As Anya initiated the process, a surge of electricity coursed through his body. His senses heightened. He was transported back to his final moments with Emily. He relived their last conversation, their shared laughter, the warmth of her touch. But this time, something was different. The chamber's technology allowed him to experience the past from Emily's perspective, to see through her eyes. And then the world shifted. Ethan saw what Emily saw in her final moments, a shadowy figure, a struggle, a look of terror in his beloved's eyes. The truth, brutal and undeniable, slammed into him. Emily's death was no accident. She had been murdered. The revelation shattered Ethan's world anew. Grief was consumed by a burning rage for justice. He would find Emily's killer no matter the cost. Section 4. The transformation from grief to vengeance. The echo chamber had unlocked not only the truth, but also a dormant strength within Ethan. It was as if the device had reached into the depths of his soul, pulling out the raw, unfiltered emotions that had been buried under layers of sorrow and despair. The revelations it provided were not just about the external world, but also about his own inner landscape. His grief, once paralyzing, now fueled a burning desire for vengeance. The pain that had once left him feeling helpless was now a source of power, a driving force that propelled him forward. He could no longer afford to be the man who mourned. He had to become the man who acted. The transformation was not just emotional but also physical, as his body responded to the newfound purpose with a surge of energy and strength. He would use his pain as a weapon, his art as a shield. Every punch, every kick, every movement in his training was a testament to his resolve. The gym became his sanctuary, a place where he could channel his rage and grief into something constructive. His art, once a mere hobby, now took on a new meaning. It became a form of expression, a way to communicate his inner turmoil and his unyielding determination to seek justice. With Anya's help, he delved deeper into the memories unlocked by the chamber, searching for clues to Emily's life. Anya, with her analytical mind and raging spirit, became his partner in this quest. Together, they sifted through the fragments of memories, piecing together the puzzle that would lead them to the truth. The process was painstaking, but each discovery brought them one step closer to their goal. Each session peeled back another layer of the conspiracy, revealing a web of deceit that stretched far beyond his personal tragedy. The more they uncovered, the more they realized that Emily's death was not an isolated incident, but part of a larger, more sinister plot. The conspiracy involved powerful figures, hidden agendas, and a network of lies that seemed impenetrable. But Ethan were determined to break through, no matter the cost. Anya, initially hesitantly drawn to Ethan's quest for revenge, found herself compelled by his determination. She had her own reasons. The devastating consequences of unchecked power. Her own experiences had shown her the dark side of the world, the world with corrupt honesty. She knew that their fight was not just about avenging Emily, but about challenging the system that thrived on secrecy and manipulation. It was a fight for justice, for truth, and for the countless others who had suffered in silence. The echo chamber of her creation had become a double-edged sword. It was a tool of immense power, capable of revealing hidden truths but also of exposing the deepest vulnerabilities. Anya had created it with the hope of helping people, but now she saw its potential for both good and evil. It was a responsibility she couldn't take lightly, and she knew that guiding Ethan through its use was a task fraught with danger. She would help Ethan navigate this treacherous path, but she also knew the journey would change them both irrevocably. The road ahead was filled with uncertainty, with challenges that would test their limits and their resolve, but they were in it together, bound by a shared purpose and a mutual understanding of what was at stake. They had to be prepared for the sacrifices, for the toll it would take on their minds and their spirits. They were about to descend into a world where the lines between reality and illusion blurred, where the echoes of the past held the key to the future. It was a journey into the unknown, a descent into a realm where nothing was as it seemed, but within that uncertainty lay the answers to the truths that would set them free. Together, they would face the darkness, armed with their determination and their unbreakable bond, ready to uncover the secrets that had been hidden for far too long. Section 5, New Zenith's Underworld, a Labyrinth of Secrets. Ethan's investigation led him deep into the underbelly of New Zenith, a sprawling metropolis shimmering with technological advancement, yet riddled with hidden agendas. Behind the gleaming facades and promises of progress lurked a shadowy network of power brokers, corrupt officials, and ruthless criminals. At the heart of it all was a sinister organization known only as the Obsidian Order. As Ethan and Anya followed the trail of clues, they uncovered a conspiracy that reached the highest echelons of power. The Obsidian Order, it seemed, had infiltrated every facet of New Zenith society. Their tendrils extended into the government, the corporations, even the very fabric of the city's advanced technology. They operated with impunity, their true motives shrouded in secrecy. Section 6. The Obsidian Order, Architects of Chaos. The Obsidian Order, Ethan discovered, was no ordinary criminal organization. They were driven by a radical ideology, a twisted vision of the future where the human mind itself would be their playground. They sought to control the very essence of thought, to mold humanity in their own image, and the echo chamber, with its ability to manipulate memories, was the key to their sinister plan. At the helm of the Obsidian Order stood a figure known only as the Architect. A mastermind of manipulation and technological prowess, the Architect's true identity remained a closely guarded secret, but his influence was undeniable, his reach extending far beyond the confines of New Zenith. He was a puppet master, pulling the strings of a global conspiracy that threatened to plunge the world into chaos. Section 7, Showdown at the Apex, Ethan versus the Architect. Ethan's relentless pursuit of justice led him to the Apex, a towering skyscraper that served as the nerve center of the Obsidian Order's operations. It was here, in the heart of the beast, that he would finally confront the Architect and unravel the truth behind Emily's murder. The Apex loomed before him, a monolith of steel and glass, a symbol of the Order's hubris. Ethan fought his way through layers of security, each encounter pushing him closer to his limits. He had become a weapon himself, honed by grief and fueled by an unwavering sense of purpose. He would face the Architect, not just for Emily, but for the future of humanity itself. The fate of New Zenith and perhaps the world hung in the balance.